channel. If you're new here, my name is Courtney and I've been a part-time reseller since 2018. And today we're going to do part 3 of a very large haul of 150 items that I sourced at a local thrift outlet. Everything was $1.75 a piece plus tax, of course. And honestly, you can't beat that. It took me probably 5 or 6 hours to find all of this stuff. And if you haven't already, make sure you go back and watch part 1 and part 2. These are all items that I sourced to sell on Whatnot. I'm not going to sell 150 items in my first Whatnot show, which is a little plug here, December 2nd at 6 p.m., which should be, when you're watching this upcoming Saturday. So I am going to be picking probably, I'd say like 40 or 50 of the items to run in my first show. Probably more of the seasonally appropriate pieces like sweaters, cardigans, coats, things like that. I may throw in a few nicer pieces that aren't seasonally appropriate. I know I have some of my little spoiler alert for my previous videos. I have some Show Me Your Moo and Joie and things like that. So may throw a few of those in there just to have a few higher end items, but honestly, I was really surprised this day with what I found. I found quite a bit of new with tags. I did pick up more style-based pieces than like brand, which is not normal for me. I have been reselling for, like I said, 5 years, and I have essentially been trained over those years to check off like sellable factors like brand, season, style, fabric content, size, whether it's new with tags, the condition that it's in, etc. And I didn't really do that this time. So I wanted to make sure that in my first Whatnot show, I was selling things that I liked and that excited me, essentially. I went on, if you've heard of Renzi, which I'll put his handle up here on Instagram and Whatnot. He is a big Whatnot seller, and he did a question and answer YouTube video one day live, and I tuned in and I asked him like a million questions. And when I asked him like, what do you recommend I try to sell in my first Whatnot show, his answer was just make sure that it's stuff that you're excited about, that you can talk about, and that you're not bored with. So that's kind of the mindset that I used when I went to this thrift outlet on this day, specifically sourcing items for Whatnot. Is I found things that I would want to shop for myself. So, you know, things that were really pretty, like long maxi and midi dresses, or something that's really unique, like a graphic t-shirt, or a big chunky cardigan or sweater, you know, things like that. So, I want you to keep in mind that I did not source these to sell on a buy it now platform like Poshmark, Mercari, eBay, things like that. And some of these brands I would sell there, but most of them I would not, just because they maybe don't have a great sell-through rate, which means they wouldn't sell fast, or different sizes or styles or brands or whatever. Now, if they don't sell on Whatnot, some of them I may list on Poshmark and eBay, because there are some great brands in here, and there are new with tags pieces, and there are some really beautiful styles. So those pieces, if they don't sell on Whatnot, I will list on Poshmark and eBay. But anything that I wouldn't really consider like a substantial piece, or something that's a great brand or has a good sell-through rate, I'll probably just end up redonating. That's kind of my game plan. How I came up with that is I watched, I've watched a lot of Whatnot shows, so that's one source, but I also watched Kaylee Elaine's like review of her experience with her first couple Whatnot shows, and her recommendation of the best kind of business model that she's been using, that she recommends, is to source cheap, start like the sale price cheap. So I am listing everything that you're going to see today, or at least the ones that I list in my first Whatnot show, will start at $3. So that means if nobody bids on it, it doesn't sell. If one person bids on it, they get it for $3 plus shipping. And Whatnot shipping's like, I don't know, $4 to $5 max. So there are chances to get really good deals in my show, and I'm so stoked. The last video I think that I filmed, I told you guys I think I only had one person bookmark my show, and ever since then it's grown. I think there's like, last time I looked was 19. So I'll put a screenshot on the screen here of however many have bookmarked it now, which the higher that number gets, the more excited I get, but also the more terrified I get, because I'm like, that's more people that are going to be watching me live. It's so scary, but I'm going to do it, you know, I'm just going to push myself out of my comfort zone and do it. So anyways, I think that's enough chatting. I think I told you guys all the important things. So we'll go ahead and jump into the haul. I have I'd say a trash bag about 3/4 full and a trash bag that's maybe like a 1/3 full, that will round us out and finish out this massive 150 item haul. So up first is, it's been over a month since I sourced these items. And honestly, this show, when I first scheduled it, I scheduled it like a month and a half out from when I scheduled it, thinking that, you know, like I'll work a little bit at a time and, you know, work up to loading the store. Y'all, no, I have not done that. I have not listed a single thing in the store. And it's this upcoming Saturday. So, well, I'm filming this on Thanksgiving. So not this Saturday to me, but probably when you watch this, it'll be the next Saturday to you. And I've done nothing yet. So I'm going to be in, you know, my MO is procrastination. I get my best work done when I do things at the last minute. And that's just what we're going to do this time as well. So, all right, up first is actually a decent brand. This retails for a lot. Theory, this is their older tag, but this is a substantial piece. It's a chunky navy blue long line cardigan. So this is probably one of the better pieces that I picked up for this haul. So again, you know, I'll probably say it a couple times in this video, everything will be starting at $3. And if you're new to Whatnot, if you've never used it before, I do have a link in my description that you can click to go sign up. And I think if you sign up with my link, you get like a code or something to get a free $15 to put towards your first purchase on Whatnot. And if you use my code to sign up, when you make your first purchase, I'll get a little kickback. And then I also included a second link, which is to my actual show. So if you're interested in bookmarking it and you haven't already, you can click that and go just click the little bookmark. It'll just remind you when I go live. So let's see, what else do we have? Oh, I forgot, y'all. This is like I'm experiencing all of this for the first time. It's been so long since I sourced this. Did I say it was like a month and a half ago when I sourced all this? So this was a great find. This is Norma Kamali. I've sold her jumpsuits before. Well, I've sold one jumpsuit and I have another one listed right now. But this is just like a faux wrap dress, which I told you guys in one of my last videos, I couldn't remember the name of what like a faux wrap front is, and somebody reminded me in the comments it's surplice. I'll put the keyword on the screen here, but you can use that keyword. I mean, I personally, like, if I were not a reseller and I were searching for like personal clothing items, I would never think to search surplice. If I was looking for a faux wrap top, I would just put faux wrap top, but it doesn't hurt. You know, there may be some people out there that do know what that is and could be searching for it. So this is just a red and black dress. Again, this is a great brand. So honestly, the fact that I found this for $1.75 is awesome. And the fact that I'm starting it at $3, even if you're not shopping for yourself, if you're a reseller, if nobody else bids on that, you can get that for $3 plus shipping. Like, that would be a great flip. And I made the rule that I was only listing the items that I found on the specific thrift trip on Whatnot. I was not going to pull anything to sell on Poshmark or eBay unless it doesn't sell on Whatnot. So this is probably a mistake, but you know, if you're a reseller, you know how it goes. You see a Bolo brand and you kind of have blinders up, even if it's flawed or something. You're like, I never find this brand, so I have to pick it up. That's how I felt about this. You know, finding Farm Rio for $1.75 is unheard of. And it is this really cute bodysuit. It's like a thong bodysuit. It's got tassels that have beads on them. So if you know Farm Rio, you know they're known for their details like that. Absolutely stunning. This isn't embroidered, but it looks like it's a print, but it looks like it's cross-stitched on. But these are super fun, but I'll show you the flaw. On the back here, it's come loose. So, I mean, for anybody that has any sort of skills with sewing, that would be an easy fix. There's also one more up here on the shoulder, a little hole there. But honestly, the location of these make it to where if you have any skill sewing, you would be able to fix that really easily. I don't know if I have skill sewing because I'm too lazy to find out. So I will not be the person fixing this, but I am going to start it at $3. You know, if you know how to sew and have the patience for it and have the time, that should be an easy fix. And you should be able to flip it or use it for personal use if you're an extra small. What do we have next? All right, this is Abercrombie & Fitch, size small. This is super cute. It's a bubble sleeve crop top. It's got like a little, it's not floral, I guess. Well, I don't know. Do you consider a leaf print floral? I wouldn't, but I would consider it maybe tropical. But it is like a peplum, which if you're a new reseller, peplum is basically like you've got a seam where it's like tight to a certain point and then it kind of flares out a little bit. So this would be considered peplum. So excited to get that one into the show. Like I said, though, I don't know which ones are going to make it into the first show and which ones I'll be selling in upcoming shows. So, but I will, hopefully. I'm off work for Thanksgiving today and tomorrow and all weekend, which I never work on the weekend. I work on reselling all weekend. But, so my goal is before Sunday to have everything loaded into the Whatnot show like store so that you guys can see what I have listed the week leading up to it. This is Knox Rose, which is just Target, but I've heard a lot of people say that this specific brand of Target can do really well. They do make incredibly cute styles. This is a maxi dress in a pink and orange colorway. It's got like a smocked midsection and these really flowy sleeves. So anything, I think it's Kaylee Lane that I watch a lot of, which if you don't follow her already, I'll put her handle for YouTube up here, but I'm sure you all follow her. She is, what I like the most about her is she is very analytical and very data driven. So it's not like guessing whether something's going to do well or not. She has a team. So she has the bandwidth to look at numbers and data and figure out what's trending and what's not. Like she can break it down to the point of saying, sell these categories in this brand and stay away from these categories in this brand. Like it's wild. She is a great resource, and she's the one that I think I've heard talk about Knox Rose, like midi and maxi boho dresses doing really well. So I did pick a few of those up on this day to see how it does. All right, this is Loft Outlet, which I don't typically pick up, but this was a size extra large. And I think, yeah, it's a jumpsuit, a full length jumpsuit. So this is a blue floral. It's got a banded waist, pockets, and a wide leg pant. It's really flowy, really lightweight. So definitely more of like a spring or summer piece. And I am going to steam all of these before the show. So I will look them over more thoroughly at that point and hopefully discover if there are any flaws, what they are. Thought I had to sneeze. Y'all, I spend so much time editing out my sniffles. It's wild. Like if you had any idea how many, like when you see the cuts where it's like a hard cut when I'm talking, it's because I typically have to edit out sniffles. So I did finally buy some allergy medicine, but of course I forgot to take it today. So that doesn't help me at all. All right, this is Cabby, which I don't pick a lot up of Cabby, but there are some bangers out there. Like I think it was Ginger Marvin. I'll put their handle up here. They have a YouTube channel, and she recently found, I want to say it was like a poncho or something. And I think comps were like over $100 for that. It was clearly a bolo within the brand. Every time, or ever since I saw that, I've been looking up like more substantial winter pieces from Cabby. This one was definitely not a bolo, but it is more substantial. It's a sweater, this really pretty orange color. It's got, I'd say those probably fall 3/4 length. It's got a drop shoulder, which basically just means the sleeve starts further down than the actual shoulder. And I thought this one will probably be in my show because it is a winter piece. I'm sure that a lot of the people that I talk about in my videos, you guys already follow, but I always want to make sure that I include them and give them credit because most of what I know I've learned from them. Just like this one. This is Catherine's, which is a plus size only brand that I learned from Kaylee Lane. Never would have picked this up before I watched her videos, but she shared the data that, you know, the bigger pieces in the brand are selling well, and I thought this was cute enough that might be worth it. And if you go back and watch my first and second video, I talk a lot about how I want to be inclusive in regards to sizing that I'm offering. So when I saw that it was Catherine's and a plus size and a sweater, I was like, no brainer, I've got to pick that up. All right, up next was a pretty good find. This brand retails for a pretty penny, Julie Brown NYC. I've looked it up a handful of times for resale, and I've never, I think every time I found it, it's been at a real thrift store. So prices were like $7 to $10, and it's never, every time I've looked up comps, I didn't think it was worth paying that much, but for $1.75 and this super cute pink leopard print, yeah, I'm not gonna pass that up. So this is a size 2, super, super cute. It's got like a little band around it, this button, like belted closure, super cute. I love the style. I thought it was Lily at first, of course, Lily Pulitzer, but all right, here I go again with some random vintage. I just need to accept that I am low-key, occasionally, situationally, a vintage seller. But y'all, I couldn't leave this. Look. I mean, how often do you see something like this? Like never. I feel like, I'm pretty sure, I don't have the facts to back this up, but I'm pretty sure that this thrift outlet is really similar to the bins in the sense that if it doesn't sell there, it goes like overseas to a landfill or something. And I just couldn't let this go because they just don't make stuff like this anymore. There are a few flaws. There's some staining. It's missing the buttons that connect the back, but I mean, anybody that has a jar of buttons could sew those on quickly. There are a few stains. I don't know if you can see that, but I thought it was still worth getting because it is just that special of a piece. My goal is to sell something so fun and vintage that like a movie production company picks it up to use as like a costume in a movie. I think Hazel Hearts Vintage on Instagram is the one that picked up a vintage Ann Taylor piece that I actually also found, but it was in my death pile forever. And SNL bought it from her, and Kim Kardashian wore it on screen. So like my goal is to just see on the return label, like so-and-so movie production company. All right, this is, as far as I know, a no-name brand. I could be wrong, but this is Perfectly Priscilla, made in USA. And I think I got this because it's a plus size maxi dress. I might actually try this one on for myself. So if you don't see it in any of my Whatnot shows, it's because I kept it, but I love a good floral dress, especially one like this that I could wear like my white denim jacket with in the spring. So I might have to try that one on, but if not, it'll be in my show. All right. This was a fun find for $1.75. I don't pick a lot of Madewell up anymore. Y'all, I'm failing at this. There we go. This is a size extra small, but look how pretty. It's got like little smocked shoulders with embroidery. It's got this cute, colorful tie band that goes around the waist. And it's that cute little gingham. I think it's black. I've told you guys before, I really struggle with telling the difference between like a dark navy and a black. I'm pretty sure that one's black, but could be wrong. All right, like I told you guys before, there were some new tags pieces that I found. If I could get these stupid price tags off. There we go. So this was a new tags pair of Loft extra large shorts. And these probably won't be in my first Whatnot show because they're definitely more of like a spring piece. So I'll probably hold these for one that I'll host early next year in Q1. But new tags, like I think they have to be like a cotton or a linen blend. Let me see if I can find out. Yeah, 55% linen, 45% rayon. So super like breezy, cool. That would be a perfect piece for somebody's vacation or just to wear out. You know, this bag has all the best stuff in it. This one is made by Anthropologie, which I feel like a broken record at this point, but I've told you guys I don't pick up Maeve if it doesn't say by Anthropologie on the tag, because that means it's a newer piece. This is a size medium. And yeah, it's just this cute, let's see, what is it? I guess it's floral. Yeah, it's floral. I thought at first it might have birds on it, but I think it's just a bunch of different like unique flowers. There is one area that has a little pull. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but it's such a busy print. Like the pull didn't deter me. And I did see that in the store. All right, that was it for the first bag, and that was the one that was only a third full, so we got a little ways to go. Let me make room. Oh God. This is the full one. The bottom of the bag is wet. It's a mystery. It was in my garage, but I don't see any reason why the ground in my garage should have been wet. All right. Try to get through this bag quickly since we have so much. Well, if I could get anything out of here. All right. What's this? All right, so this is a brand that I've told you guys about in previous hauls. Used to resell decently. It's kind of gone downhill lately. The brand is Splendid, but this is one of their newer tags, if I'm not mistaken. And this is actually like a lounge jumpsuit. So the fact that it's, you know, loungewear, super cozy, and it's substantial, the fact that it's a jumpsuit, I decided to pick it up. I figured worst case scenario, somebody will pay $3 for it and they'll get a good deal and I'll profit like 50 cents. So, all right. This is, I'm just now seeing a flaw. This is a flawed Zara piece, but it's so cute. I'll show you the piece before I show you the flaw. Honestly, it's inside, so it's not like a deal breaker, but this is so cute. It's got boning in it, which gives it a more like structured top. Like this whole V is boning. So it's kind of, which boning is essentially like underwire for your bra. It just gives it structure. It's got puff sleeves, crop top, but I did notice somebody busted out of this. Got a little side zip. Let's see if it works. Yep, that works. So really the only flaw is that interior seam that's busted and you can't see it at all on the outside. So if it doesn't bother you, then, you know, that'd be a nice little piece to pick up. All right, this is a brand I've talked about before. It's technically a boutique brand, but it does a lot of like, I wouldn't say like specific dupes of like Johnny Was and things like that, but it style-wise is really similar. The brand is Umgee. It's just got that like boho vibe to it. This is just a cute little mustard yellow mini dress. I might actually put this one in my first show just because the mustard yellow color is definitely like a staple color for fall. This would be really cute with some like brown tights and some boots, cute little scarf. I am not a stylish person by any means, so I wouldn't be surprised if whatever I just described to style that was like tragic and somebody who is stylish in their eyes. All right, this is Old Navy size 4X. And this is a super cute maxi dress. This was a 3X. I would totally keep it and probably belt it and make it work. Looks like somebody tied the bottom. So it's got these spaghetti straps, and then it ties at the top and the back. It's got pockets. It's really flowy. It is tiered. All right, here is another new with tags piece, and I think this one was plus size as well. This is Old Navy extra large, so not quite plus size, but it is new with tags, and it is a jumpsuit. It is cropped, wide leg, has pockets, it's striped, the back is smocked. I'm sure somebody will love that. All right, this brand, where is this sold? It's either Revolver or Aritzia. The brand is Tularosa, size medium. And this is just a little like bubble crop top, red and white stripes. It's got little ties on the sleeves. Super cute. All right, this is not a brand I normally pick up, but I have sold once before for consignment client. It's World Market, and I would not have picked this up, but it is new with tags, so I did decide to get it. It's a pair, no, it's a skirt. I thought it was a pair of pants, but it's a skirt, probably like, I'd say knee length. Could because I think you're supposed to wear it high-waisted. It's got a stretchy back. The size is a small / medium, so it is like, I'd say semi-sheer. You'd probably need to wear a slip with it, but I thought that was really pretty. I'll probably save that for a spring show. I'm pretty sure this is another vintage piece. It is, and it is vintage. I didn't know that this brand was vintage. I thought it was fairly new, but y'all look at this. It is a jumpsuit, button up, wide leg, and it has sunflowers and flower pots on it. I mean, does not get any cuter than this. It's got little ties that go around the back. The back does have stretch to it. It's a size medium, but it is vintage, so I will definitely include measurements, because vintage sizing, if you are not aware, is not necessarily the same as modern sizing. So yeah, absolutely obsessed with this. Somebody like a modern brand should recreate that because it's adorable. All right, I think I looked this one up. If I could get this stupid tag off. I don't know that I'll sell this in my Whatnot show just because I'm pretty sure that it's, I don't know, maybe it is women's. I'll have to look it up again. It's been a minute. The brand is Wowie. And I did look it up because I'd never heard of it, and comps were decent. I want to say like 25-ish. They're these little shorty shorts. So if they are men's, they're like similar to like Chubbies or whatever that show a lot of thigh. But they have this fun detail of this like, almost like, not Aztec, but you see this a lot when you go like to like Mexican getaway locations and they have all like the street vendors. It's got a lot of fabric like this. So this gives Cinco de Mayo vibes. I'm pretty sure that these are not swim trunks because they don't have a liner. So I think they're regular. And then the back also has that little detail as well. So if those are men's, I will not be listing them on Whatnot because I am doing all women's, at least for this first show. I don't sell a lot of men's in general, but all right. This is a brand I talked about in my first video. It is Joie, not Joey, Joie. This is 100% linen in a size large. It is one of their newer tags. It's just like a basic flowy, breezy white top. I'll probably save this one for a show closer to spring because it's definitely, and if I say that, if I say I'm going to list something in a spring show and you want it now and you plan on attending my Whatnot show, let me know in the comments and I will include it. I have no problem doing that. I'm not sure if a ton of people are out looking for like a breezy linen white top in the middle of November. So this is Old Navy size small, which I would not have picked up, but it is super cute. It's just this orange and pink floral. It's got, I don't even know how to explain this detail. It's like a bunched up, I don't even know if you can see that. And then it has drawstrings on the front, so. All right, here's another boutique-y brand that I picked up because I was trying to find a little bit more or a few more seasonally appropriate items right before I left. So this is Wonderly, size small. I always want to read it like when I'm looking in the camera, this looks like a 2. So I almost said size 2, but that wouldn't have made sense. So it's a size small. It's just this leopard long line sweater. Excellent condition. I don't think it's any like fancy material, maybe like polyester or acrylic or something like that. Definitely doesn't feel like wool or cashmere or anything, but I think that would be a really nice piece for somebody. All right, I gotta speed things up. I gotta get to Thanksgiving lunch with my in-laws today. Alrighty, what is this? All right, this is just H&M, size small, but this was gorgeous. I couldn't leave it. Look how pretty. This is another one that I'll probably put in a spring show. It's definitely semi-sheer. You'd have to wear that as like a beach cover-up or put a slip under it or something. uses staples and they put it like right in the fabric. And this next piece is a knit piece, so I'm trying really hard not to start a hole. There we go. All right, this is just Zara knit, which is typically a tag from Zara that I don't pick up, size small. But again, I was looking for more like fall pieces, and this was a knit cardigan, open front. It's this really, what the heck is that? Oh, it's an interior tag. I thought that was on the front. I was like, dang it. This smells amazing. Sometimes I find stuff and I'm like, I wish that I could, like, you know how there's that app on your phone? I don't know if Spotify does it, but there's an app on your phone where if you're out and you hear a song, you can open the app and it'll listen to it and it'll tell you what song it is and who it's by. I wish there was something like that for scents, because whatever perfume this person wore, I'm obsessed with, but there's no way for me to know what it is. But that happens to me pretty often, where I'll find something and it smells good, which honestly is not a great thing, because people who are sensitive to smells can complain about that, but it's not like, that one's not overwhelming. I could just definitely smell that she wore perfume last time she wore it. All right, this is another 4X Old Navy piece. It's the same exact piece as that more orange one that I showed you earlier, but it's in blue and floral. It's just a maxi dress, tiered at the bottom, has pockets. Yeah, floral. From all the way back here, it literally looks like those big circles are alien heads. I was like, surely that's not what that is. All right, this is another boutique brand that I don't normally pick up, but I picked up for style, for whatnot. The brand, I think this is sold at Francesca's, Alya, A-L-Y-A, size small. And this is just a leopard maxi dress. So, you know, a really pretty boutique piece. Like, this is not like a no-name brand. I mean, this probably retailed for $75 to $100 at Francesca's or another boutique. So, you know, if you're on Whatnot shopping for yourself and starting price is $3, like, that's a pretty good deal. All right, this is a brand, I feel like this is the third piece I've said this, that I don't normally pick up. I heard a lot of chatter about it for a minute there, and I'd never found it, and now people are saying it doesn't sell quite as well as it used to, but the brand is Zaya. Their logo is that half moon, which is right there. And what I've heard about this brand, you know, you'll have to do your own research because I haven't fact checked it, is that this is similar to like Cabby, where you have to be, or like, I guess Fabletics isn't a good example because you can still buy Fabletics if you're not a member, but it's more expensive. But like Cabby, you have to be like a member or know somebody that's a Cabby seller to be able to buy it, or at least that's what I've heard. And that's similar to this. So these definitely give like a faux leather vibe. There are holes from where the staples were, so I'll have to disclose that, but those were cute. And you know, I have heard people say that that brand sells, but I have heard that it's slowed down recently. All right, I'm pretty sure that this is a good brand. I feel like I've picked this up before. It's Addison Parker. It's kind of hard to see because it's white on white. But even if this is not a good brand, I would have picked this up because seasonally, dang it, I found a flaw. How did I miss that? It's huge. It's on the seam though. So if this is a good brand, I'll probably still include this and just note the flaw because it's like right, it would be an easy fix for somebody. But this is just an open front, like boho style floral cardigan. I never claimed to be good at finding flaws at the store. It's not one of my strengths. All right, this is another brand I don't pick up all the time because it's sold at TJ Maxx, but this is Jane and Delancey, size 1X. So I thought this would be a good piece for somebody that just wants to lounge. And this like pretty blue, it's almost like a heathered look. It's not quite burnout. All right, we've got another Zara crop top here. All right, I can't get the staple out, but it's a women's size large. Obviously, it's a women's if it's a crop top. I don't know. They may make men's crop tops. Just a cute little like flouncy red ruffly top. So I'll save that one for a spring show. This is probably my best find. I don't know. I have a terrible memory. I can't remember what I've hauled in the last few hauls for you guys, but I could not believe that I found this for $1.75. A Piece Apart, New York. I totally forgot I found this. This is wild. And I mean, it's a top, so it's not like a maxi dress or something, but you know, I'll try to remember. I'll put comps on the screen for any of the pieces that I would actually list on Poshmark. So secretly, I hope it doesn't sell so I can list it, but you know, I want you guys to get the deals as well. That's why I'm telling you about it. All right, this is not a brand I've ever picked up or sold, but this is a Soho, New York and Company, Soho Street, size medium jumpsuit, which is why I got it, because it's a jumpsuit. And it is striped, super long, super wide leg. It's got an open back, but it has ties that'll bring it together. So to my knowledge, this is not a great brand in terms of resale, but for a piece like that, for the prices I'm running them at, I definitely still thought it was worth picking up. All right, I never get this brand because here in Atlanta, they sell it at Walmart, but this was a 1X, and it's just like a basic striped dress. So I'll probably save this one for my spring show since it's sleeveless. I know Mackenzie over at McThriftsy sells that brand if it's more substantial, but for me, I think I just can't get past the fact that I've seen it in Walmart here, so I never pick it up. All right, this next piece is Chico's. Size 2. This is not one of their newer pieces because it does not say the US size on the tag. That's something new that they do. This is Weekend by Chico's. My tummy is growling. I did not eat breakfast today. So this is just like a little popover, like pullover. I don't know what I'd call this. I think it's more of like a top, not necessarily a sweater, but it's like a knit. So super cute basic for somebody. I feel like this tag's about to go tumbling down. Oh yeah, this is a good find too. Y'all, I didn't know what was in what bag, but clearly the best stuff we saved for last. All right, this is Draper James, size large. This is just a really pretty floral dress. Draper James, I pay regular thrift store prices for if it's substantial enough. I just recently, you haven't seen it yet because I haven't hauled it for you guys, but I just recently picked up 2 from a regular Goodwill. All tangled up. All right. This is ASOS, which occasionally I'll pick up if it's cheap enough and in a good enough style. This is a US 2. It's not ASOS design or anything. It's just regular ASOS, but this is a really pretty maxi dress. I mean, look how bold that print is. So pretty. A lot of the stuff that ASOS sells is cute, and quality's not great, but it's about the same as like a boutique. So, I mean, people pay a lot of money for boutique items, so figured I'd get that guy. My stomach is growling so loud. Oh, let me flip this inside out. Oh my God, I didn't know it was new with tags. I love when that happens. I really wish this was a different color and I would keep it. It's a Old Navy size 2X, new with tags, yellow gingham, puff sleeve, bubble sleeve dress. It's got pockets. It's got a smocked back. We've talked about this. This is not my color, or I definitely would have kept that. That is adorable. That'll go in my spring show. All right, this was pretty exciting. This doesn't sell for quite what it used to, but this is a small, medium, Young, Fabulous, and Broke. Like gauzy midi dress. Does this print have a name? It's giving tie-dye, but it's not quite tie-dye. If y'all know what that is, Or if it is tie-dye and I'm a dummy, comment below. All right, I want to say this is vintage as well. It is. It's vintage Maggie London. 100% silk, vintage size 14. And this was just another one that I absolutely could not leave behind to go to a landfill. So cute. It has the most epic shoulder pads. It's got these little puff sleeves. It's ruffle, tiers, little slit in the back, zip up, and 100% silk. I mean, yeah, hopefully that does well. I don't know that that'll sell and whatnot, but we shall see. All right, this I just picked up because it was new with tags, and it is Urban Outfitters. It's one of their like house or sub brands. I don't normally sell it, but because it was new with tags, I figured I would get it. They literally put the price tag through the new with tag. There we go. All right, so the brand is Silence and Noise. This is an extra small, and this retailed for $69. And it's just this strapless cutout maxi dress. Come on now, there we go. So yeah, full length. Ooh, dang, that's a mega slit. Girl, trying to show some leg if you wear this. I feel so vulnerable when I wear dresses with slits. Like, I'm like one gust of wind and the biscuit's out. So where I work, we have this like big piazza area that is like a wind tunnel because there's buildings surrounding it. And sometimes I'll be walking across it to go into the main building, and girls will be in front of me with like mini skirts on that are flowy, and a gust of wind will come and I'm like full butt cheek. Like, I see all of it. I don't think they have any idea, but here we go. Airy, extra small. This is, what is this? Just a midi dress. Super cute. It's got like a subtle stripe, monochrome stripe there. All right, we're getting towards the end. Maybe like 7 or 8 pieces left. This is a long one. We're already at 45 minutes. Yowza. All right, this one's Torrid, size 1. It's another like gingham midi dress, and it's got, I think, like a, no, I guess not. At first it looked like a shark bite hem, but it's not. So this is really pretty. Is this gingham? I think it is, but it's like different panels of fabric going different directions, so it looks a little different. It's not my favorite color palette. The heck is this? Oh yeah, this is a new to me brand. Well, it was new to me a couple weeks ago. I did find it at an estate sale like a day after I saw Ashley over at Hustle at Home Mom talk about it, which her videos are some of my favorites. Like, her editor is incredible. She's incredible. And I've met her in person, and she's just as amazing in person as she is on video, but I'll put her handle up here if you don't already follow her. The brand that I learned from her is IB Cool, size extra large. This one does have a little bit of wash wear on it, but this is an athleisure brand, similar to like Vuori, Athleta, things like that. This is like a tunic length. I don't know, maybe this is a dress. Yeah, I think this is a dress. And it's got like these little, what are these called? Like cinched sides where you can tie it so it's shorter. I did not think that was a dress when I picked it up. All right, these will go in my spring show. These are Lane Bryant, size 22, and they are just like a Bermuda short. Denim shorts. All right, my husband's probably out there thinking that we're gonna be late because I've been in here for a hot minute recording, but they're gonna be okay. We don't eat until later anyway, so it's gonna be fine. All right, this is We The Free. We got lucky there. I thought that was gonna put a hole in it. This is a size small. Oh my God. My stomach is literally growling so loud. I will be shocked if y'all don't hear it. So this is technically it's a top because you have to wear pants with it because the slits go so high, or leggings or something. but it's the length of a midi dress. So that's strange, but I'm sure it'd be cute on the right person. All right, these will also go in my spring show because they're shorts. They are American Eagle. Oh my God, they're new with tags. This is the best. That happens to me so often. That just tells you how unobservant I am and how little I actually look over these pieces. These are a size, these are actually men's. They're a size 29 because I'm pretty sure American Eagle women's uses like 6, 8, 10, 12, that kind of sizing. So they're American Eagle, new with tags, retailed for $49.95. And they're just like a men's, like black wash, cut off short. All right, we've got another Madewell piece. This is a size 8. And it's this super cute polka dot mini dress with little ruffle sleeves. Looks like 3 pieces left. I've never sold this brand or heard of anyone selling it, but it is a plus size brand similar to Catherine's. This is a 1X and this is a maxi dress. So it's a little bit of a loud colorway, but I love bright colored dresses. It's like half of my closet, maybe more than half, is just like bright floral, like busy patterned dresses. Oh, our pal's about to fall over. All right, 2 pieces left. These are new with tags Chicos, which I did realize they were new with tags before I bought them. Mainly because it has like this big old thing on the back, but these are a size 1.5 and these are newer because it says US size 10 on them. Let's see, the retail price is $79.50, but they were marked down. Oh, why did I get so close? So these are just leopard Bermuda shorts. They must be a linen blend. They definitely feel, here we go. Yeah, 100% linen. Super cute. So I'll save that for my spring show since it's linen and a pair of shorts. And lastly, I hate to say we are not ending with a banger, but it is a cute piece. This is just a brand. I think it's, I know it's sold at Kohl's. The brand is Sonoma, size large. But again, I told you guys I picked up for style, not necessarily brand. So it's this really pretty neutral colorway, square neckline, and it's a tiered midi dress. Really pretty, has pockets. So I'll probably save this one for my spring show as well, unless one of you guys says you want it, and then I'll include it in this one. But yeah, it was really pretty. And I went back and forth on this one, but again, I told you guys I was looking for mostly style based because I loved it. So I was like, I can talk about this all day. So anyways, that was it. Wow, this might be my longest video ever, or at least close to it. So I think the best item in my first, should I give a spoiler alert? Yeah, I guess I'll tell you. The best item out of my first 2 videos from this haul, I think, was Ann Mashburn top. And I had forgotten I got all this stuff. So at the time I was like, this is amazing. It was $1.75. Like, I almost missed out on it. And very clearly there were some pieces that were better than that. So I think probably, if I had to guess, the best piece out of the entire 150 pieces will be that A Piece Apart New York top. I could be wrong. It could be one of the vintage pieces. It could be, I mean, really it could be anything. But doing this haul just got me excited again. I forgot how many good pieces I found. So like I said, I am going to make it a priority between now, which is Thanksgiving Day, and this weekend, the end of this weekend, to go ahead and get everything that I'm going to be selling on my Whatnot show steamed, uploaded to the store and ready so you guys can see that. So I would check in like midweek, maybe by like Wednesday, and hopefully if I can get my you-know-what together, everything will be uploaded by then so you can see what I'm actually going to be running. So anyways, I really hope you guys will join me over there. Hopefully it'll be a good time. I had to do it at 6 o'clock because like 8:30 is my bedtime because I'm a grandmother. Not a literal grandmother, but I don't even have kids, but I just like to go to bed early. So we're going to do 6 o'clock. So hopefully I don't crash before then. I'll definitely be drinking a Celsius or a coffee or something to be able to rally through. But I really think it'll be a good time. I'm going to put together a playlist of some of my favorite songs. So we'll play that in the background, and hopefully, I mean, more than likely we'll have some technology issues because that just happens. Like even at my corporate job, like I joke that I'm probably on the like BOLO list where they put like pictures of people that you don't answer the calls from because I always have some kind of weird issue going on. So I am expecting technology issues, but, you know, we're just going to roll with it and ride it out together and have a good time. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you stuck around this long, I appreciate you. And yeah, if you're not already subscribed, would love it if you would join us over here in this little community. Click that subscribe button if you liked this video or anything in it. If you'll give it a thumbs up, that would be awesome. And I am going to jump into, well, not today, it's Thanksgiving, but tomorrow I'm going to jump into getting all these things prepped and loaded to the store so you guys can check that out in the next few days. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving and I hope you have a great day.